Well, hello there, friends. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Fern Chronicles podcast. I am Fern, and we are embarking on day 5 of a 30-day fitness challenge. So thanks so much for joining in. Today, we're actually focusing on martial arts-inspired movements to get a good workout in. So here we go. Thanks so much. Let's dive right in. Alrighty, and as always, please do remember to go back and watch the previous episodes first, or listen to them, and get the workouts done, one workout every day, because we are building on each workout to add flexibility, strength, mobility especially, and then of course general fitness and endurance. So this is going to be day 5 out of 30. So we are really moving along. If you've made it this far, congratulations. I always say that the first leg of any workout ambition is going to be the most difficult. So just getting started is going to be the hardest part. So if you've made it here, it is going to be easy from here on out. And I am very excited about this particular workout simply because it is something that I have a big passion for, being martial arts, more of the art form than the actual fighting side of things. And we'll dive right into it. So first we'll start with a warm-up. We'll do the workout itself, and then we will dial things down, do a nice cool off, and then kind of hang out for a bit after the fact. So basically how this is going to work out. So the exercises we're going to be doing are going to be Taekwondo and boxing inspired. So we are brought to you by PremiumJane.com. Please use the promo code FERN, F-E-R-N, for 20% off at checkout. It's a great company. They make products for humans and for dogs. So check them out. More info in the description. Go get you some of that all-natural CBD. It's great for you and great for supporting the podcast. Really appreciate it. Let's get back in it. It's going to be a pretty fun one here. So Taekwondo is a Korean martial art. This is kind of my first my first martial arts that I've ever done. My kind of specialty when I was a lot younger, and it's kind of just stuck with me for a while, so I really enjoy it. So the specific kind of strikes that we'll be doing with Taekwondo inspired themes here are going to be first the front kick, or the front snap kick. It's basically the jab of the legs, if that makes sense. So typically how you're going to do this is in Taekwondo you have a very wide stance. So if you are right-handed, you'll want to have your left leg in front of you, right leg behind you, bend in the knees, and shoulders are a little bit more squared up to your front leg, so you'll rotate slightly more forward but still keep that slight sideways kind of very narrow profile. So not quite like boxing where your shoulders are basically squared up with your opponent, but your shoulders are going to be more square with your hips and your feet, and then your head is going to be what's turned to the side more. So that's the general stance. We'll switch, so I'll just say switch during the workout, and what you'll want to do is just kind of jump and then do a 180 and land the opposite direction, so your right leg is in front. Right, and your head is going to be facing towards the right rather than the left, so it'll be basically the equivalent of a left-handed or a southpaw position. And the snap kick, the front kick, it depends on who you talk to for getting the name of the kick, but I've always called it a front snap kick. And basically what you want to do is shift your weight towards your front foot by pushing off with the back foot, and then bring your knee up in front of your front foot, your back knee up, and then kick forward like you're trying to kick through a door, heel first. It's a very powerful and fast and easy kick. So that's how that's going to work. And when I yell switch, we'll just jump, do a 180, land with the opposite foot behind, and then same thing. So take that rear foot, push off, weight on the front foot, and kick forward after you've brought your knee up, forward with the heel of your foot. So really a pretty effective workout, and it's going to be an effective tool just to have for mobility, particularly in the hips and stretching out the hamstrings, working the quads a lot. So that's going to be the main typically the main kick that we're going to be using for the Taekwondo inspired part of the series. Next, we're moving on to the boxing side of things. So with boxing, we're going to have a jab, which is where your front hand is going just straight forward. Act like you're trying to point at something in front of you, but just with a fist. Fully extend that arm and bring it back very quickly. Hold it up right about to your cheekbone. That's called the guard. So you want both your hands up kind of by your cheekbones, elbows a little bit closer together. And every time we say that we're about to do the jab, it's just take that front hand, push it forward and bring it back real fast. So that's the jab. The other exercise we're going to be doing is the cross, which is similar to a jab. The big difference is it's thrown with your backhand, and you rotate your hips and shoulders and throw that backhand forward, and then bring it right back, rotate your shoulders back, and you're good. Typically, this is going to have a little bit more power. It's not quite as fast of a punch just because there's a lot more movement. But it's you can get a lot more torque and a lot more power from this punch. So that's something that I would very highly recommend practicing. And that's going to be it. So we have our front snap kick, our jab, and our cross. Very basic. There's of course many more types of punches and kicks, but that's going to be effectively what we are going to do for this series of exercise. So without further ado, if you want to go ahead and pop your earphones in, it's just going to be a simple follow along workout. So you can just listen, put the phone down, or put the speaker up really loud and just get to it. All you need is a little bit of space. You will need zero equipment. You don't need pads. You don't need anything. So that's what it's going to be. So go ahead and get that paused if you need time to grab the earphones, and we'll get to it. Here we go. All right, so here we go. We're going to just jump right into it. So make sure you are ready to go. So we're going to start out with the warm-ups. This is just to get those joints lubricated, muscles warmed up, and to help avoid injury and improve overall health. So here we go. So first things first, we're going to start with 20 jumping jacks. So jumping jacks, start standing straight up, hands at your side, feet directly below you, touching each other. And when we say go, we're going to start doing the jumping jacks. So act like you're doing a giant snow angel, jump up in the air and land with your feet shoulder width apart and your hands above you. All right, so here we go. And go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we are done with the jumping jacks. Hopefully you're feeling like you got a little bit of heat going on in your core there, and we're going to move right into our body weight squats. So what I want you to do is have your feet just slightly wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed very slightly outward, hands up at your chest in that boxing pose. So bring both of your fists right up to your cheekbones in that high guard and face directly forward. So here we go. We're going to do 10 body weight squats. So here we go. Down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're done. Shake it out just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and move on to our high knees. So these are not going to be high knees like you would have as a runner, where you're just jumping from one knee to the other. What we want to do is keep your feet right at shoulder width apart, keep your feet parallel, and we're going to raise slowly and controlled your left knee first, all the way up as high as you can without touching it, and then bring it down. And then move to the right, up as high as you can, and then bring it down. And I'll instruct you when to go up and when to go down, starting with the left. Here we go. Up, down. Now over to the right. Up, down. Keep alternating legs. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down, and up, down. All right, so we are done there. This is an exercise that's great for balance. So obviously you're probably feeling like you're going to flip over a little bit. This is going to be something that really works on your stabilization. Of course, your hip flexors are going to be activated there. It's just a very, very effective exercise, especially for martial arts, particularly with that front snap kick. Okay, and now we're going to move over to the upper body and core section of the warm-up. So go ahead and squat down to the ground. Put your hands on the ground so you are on your feet and your hands. We're going to do some inchworms. So start with your hands touching your feet and then kind of bear crawl your hands up until you are parallel to the ground in a push-up position. You can do a push-up if you can, just one, and then come back to do a full set. So inch your way out, push up, inch your way back, and that's one. So we're going to go ahead and do 5 of these, okay? So here we go. Let's get started. So crawl out, push-up position, down, up, and back. Okay, crawl back to the push-up position, down, up, and crawl back. Crawl out, down, up, and back. Crawl out, push-up position, down, up, and crawl back. Last one, crawl out, hold it, and go down, up, and come back. All right, we are all set to get going. So go ahead and stand on up and get everything loosened up. Do some shoulder rolls, bounce around a little bit. So it's important to try to stay with most of the pressure on the balls of your feet. So just keep that in mind. You can do a little bit of bouncing while you're standing. Just keep your agility up. You don't want to be too flat-footed. Now go ahead and hop into that position that we talked about, that Taekwondo position. We're going to go ahead and start with some rear leg front snap kicks. So if you're right-handed, right leg back. If you're left-handed, left leg back. Kick with the foot that's behind you. We're going to go ahead and do 20 snap kicks. So make sure that you do have that snap in the kick where it flips forward and pushes forward with your heel. And then when you're done, bring your foot right back to the position that it started in. So here we go. We're going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Kick 1. Kick 2. Kick 3. Kick 4. Kick 5. Kick 6. Kick 7. Kick 8. Kick 9. Kick 10. All right, short break. Go ahead and jump up, do a 180, land with your opposite foot in the back. All right, do a little bit of bouncing, and here we go. Kick 1. Kick 2. Kick 3. Kick 4. Kick 5. Kick 6. Kick 7. Kick 8. Kick 9. Last one. Kick 10. All right, we are all done, nice and loose. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and work some boxing combinations. So getting that boxing stance, square your hips up a little bit, get in your dominant position. So if you're right-handed, right foot back, left-handed, left foot back. What we're going to do is pop that jab 2 times. So 2 times with that front hand, just pushing forward like you're pointing at something, but with a fist. Bring it right back really quick. So start with both your hands in that guard position, punch, and bring your hand back really fast. So we're going to do 2 of those at a time. Ready, set, go. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. All right, we're going to go ahead and stay in that same position. Now what we're going to do is hop over to jab, jab, cross. So that's front, front, backhand. And remember, between each punch, bring your hands both back very quickly. So out and back very, very fast. Don't forget to rotate your shoulders and your hips on that cross. All right, here we go. Jab, jab, cross. 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 Excellent. Now go ahead and swap position. So if you are right-handed, put your left leg back. If you're left-handed, put your right leg back. So we're going to do the jab now. Same thing, just with the opposite hand, just mirroring that same shot. So here we go. You ready? Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Perfect. Go ahead and shake those arms out. Same deal. We're going to go jab, jab, cross in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jab, jab, cross. 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 Excellent. Now, hop back into your dominant position, boxing stance. What we're going to do now is jab, jab, cross, kick, jab. Okay? Jab, jab, cross, kick, jab. It's that same front snap kick with the back leg. Okay? Here we go. Jab, jab, cross, kick, jab. 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 All right, I know you're probably exhausted, but that's the whole point of this. We're going to keep that movement going. Swap position, so get into the, if you're right-handed, left leg back, left-handed, right leg back. Stay in that boxing position. We're going to do the same thing. Ready? Jab, jab, cross, kick, jab. Very fast. Bring everything back after each punch and kick. Jab, jab, cross, kick, jab. 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 All right, that was awesome. Go ahead and shake things out. Now what we're going to do is move into the more kind of combo sections. It's going to be very, very fast paced. Get into your dominant position. Now, this is something where you really have to focus. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do ahead of time. You just have to keep doing it, go along with the tempo. So here we go. Get in that boxing position, your dominant position. Ready? Kick. Kick. Jab. 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 Kick. Jab. Cross. Jab. Jab. Cross. Jab. Kick. Kick, cross, jab, jab, jab. All right, and switch positions. Put your dominant side on the front, and here we go. Jab, jab, cross, jab, jab, cross, kick, kick, jab, jab, cross, 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 kick, jab, cross. All right, that does it. I'm sure you are a little bit tired now. This is what I did this morning, and now we are doing it together. So don't forget to cool down. So here we go for the cool down. Let's get rolling. All right, folks, we are now moving into the cool down portion of the workout. So the hard work is done. Now we have the pleasure of cooling off. So go ahead and just keep moving, keep shuffling the feet, keep walking around, keep moving the arms, just keep moving. The whole point of this is to get that waste created by the workout, by your cells, out of your system and push in nutrient-rich and oxygen-rich blood so that you'll be ready for the workout tomorrow, not waking up hating your life. So it's really important. Let's keep moving between exercises here. Just don't stop. It's very important to just keep that blood flowing and slowly bring down the heart rate. So as we move, let's go ahead and work into a forward lunge just like we did on our leg day. So instead of doing a lunge and popping back up, just take that forward leg, step forward, lunge down. And what we're going to do is try to go as deep as possible into that lunge. So try to bring your shoulders up and push your hips forward to really, really stretch out that hip flexor. You can step forward with either leg you want. We're going to go ahead and hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and slowly make your way back up with the opposite leg. Go ahead and step forward again. Here we go. Go down into that deep, deep lunge. Push the hips towards the ground and forward, and bring your hips, or your shoulders rather, nice and upright. Look upwards and stretch. Really push it. So you should feel some discomfort, but not any pain. If you feel pain, back off a little bit. If you feel that deep stretch, keep it rolling. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to continue on opening up those hips a little bit more. From here, go ahead and sit down in lotus pose on the ground. So that is where you're sitting crisscross applesauce on your butt, but instead of crossing your feet under, put your feet, your soles of your feet together right in front of your hips, and try to bring your knees down to the ground. You can push your knees down with your hands a little bit, but be gentle. This is an easy one where you can overstretch or strain the muscle. So just be gentle and really feel what your body can handle here. Go ahead and hold that stretch. Lean forward if you can. Bring your shoulders towards the ground in front of you. Hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so go ahead and take your left leg and put that out to the side. Straighten that out. We want it off to your left shoulder. With your right hand, place your right hand on your left knee. Your right leg is still bent at a sharp angle there. And reach down your left shin towards your feet as far as you can go without pain. We're going to hold this pose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good job. And we are going to go ahead and swap legs. So bring your left foot back in front of your hips and flip your right foot out. This time we're going to be reaching with your left hand to your right knee, reaching down the shin towards the foot as far as you can until you feel any sort of major discomfort. We don't want to push yourself too far here. And we're going to go ahead and reach and push for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here we're going to move into some bridges. So go ahead and lay down on your back. Put your palms on the ground next to your hips. So strain your arms next to your hips, palms on the ground. Bring your feet up towards your hips so they are basically close to your butt. Knees are facing towards the ceiling and they are together. With your hands and your feet, flex your lower back, push your hips up off of the ground. So your hips are in the air, and then your shoulders, hands, and feet are on the ground. We're going to do 10 bridges. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are all done. Go ahead and stand up. From here, we are going to do those freestyle swim arm rotations that we have done in most of the episodes so far. So starting with the right arm, slowly rotate in big circles forwards. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand this time, left arm in big circles forward, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, fantastic job. That is it. Go ahead and keep working, keep moving. And what we're trying to do here, if your heart rate is not already down below 100 beats per minute, if you are wearing a heart rate monitor, then go ahead and just keep moving until it gets down below that point, and then go grab some water, some protein, vitamins, all of the healthy stuff that your body can absorb post-workout to help you become a better version of yourself tomorrow. And we'll get back to it. Again, thank you so much. Do take some time to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me. I really appreciate it. I would love any sort of feedback or anything that you might want to see on the next episode. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks so much. Oh, bye-bye.